everybody, what is going on? Welcome to Regular Josh 1. Well, looks like I'm back talking about Cartoon Network's schedule. I know, some of you guys are probably wondering why, but to be honest, it's kinda interesting sometimes. I don't know why, but when it comes to Cartoon Network, it intrigues me on how they schedule their shows. Of course, this all started a few years back when the only thing that they would air at the time was Teen Titans Go. Everybody was talking about it. Well, since then, they've definitely improved. I mean, Teen Titans Go still kinda dominates the channel, but at the very least we get some other shows to air as well, so it's not really as bad as what it was before. I've mentioned this a couple of times in other videos I've made about this subject, but why doesn't Cartoon Network air more of their content? Currently, besides Teen Titans Go, the most that you'll see each day is The Amazing World of Gumball, Craig of the Creek, Total Dramarama, Apple and Onion sometimes, and Victor and Valentino sometimes. I would include Mau Mau Heroes of Pure Heart into this, but it rarely gets aired. I get it, they only have one season so far, so they don't really have a lot of episodes to air, but they still deserve more airtime. I mean, it's a really good show, and it's such a shame that it's seemingly being underappreciated. And the same thing is happening with We Bare Bears. There's kind of no excuse for barely airing any episodes for that show. I mean, it's clear that people like it. It's got its own movie being released very soon. Plus, it's also getting a spin-off, so why is it exactly getting the bare minimum airtime? Even Steven Universe. Yes, the show has come to an end, but even when they were still having new episodes besides the Future series, they still weren't getting much airtime on the channel itself. Considering how popular Steven Universe still is, you'd think that even after they finish airing new episodes, they'd still give the show a space on the schedule. But nope. Right when the show had its final episode, that was the last time you'd see the series on Cartoon Network. What the heck, dude? I mean, what sense does that make? Granted, I'm not much of a fan of the series anymore, but I still think that they need to air some episodes. Same can also be said for Adventure Time and Regular Show. Considering how big these two shows were on Cartoon Network, they shouldn't just be left in the dust like that. I'm pretty sure it would still generate some views for the channel. Now, here's the thing. I've talked about this before with them not airing big shows that recently ended. This isn't new. However, this does bring up another point that I want to mention. With this kind of trend that Cartoon Network has been doing, why is The Amazing World of Gumball still on the air? That series ended last year in June, yet it still gets a massive amount of airtime. Believe it or not, even more so than Teen Titans Go. I know, that is a huge surprise. The thing is, unlike the other shows that have ended, it's still airing every single day. Here's why I find that a little weird. Remember when Cartoon Network was advertising the final episode of the series, yet it was never really advertised as if it was the final episode? No special send-off or anything, it was just advertised like as if it was a normal new episode. It would just end up confusing the kids because they're still gonna think that the series is ongoing. I'm sure by now that most of them have caught on that the show's done, but again, look at how much it's being aired. I would have to assume that it's because Gumball still garnishes a lot of views for the channel, and that's probably why it's getting aired the most. But what about Adventure Time? I mean, considering that you still use the show in advertisements for your channel, yet you don't air it anymore. It had some spots on the channel for about 2 weeks, and then it was gone again. Adventure Time also has a series on HBO Max now, so it tells you that even though the show has finished, it's still popular somewhat. However, as much of a hit as it was on the channel, they slowly began to air it less and less, even with new episodes coming out at the time. I just don't really understand their logic. Maybe they think that the kids are only interested in shows that have new episodes coming out, like the more current shows that they have right now. If so, I guess that's understandable, but again, what makes Gumball the only exception to this rule? If they can still thrive on the channel despite it being over, why can't some of the other shows? Even if you don't add the others to the schedule, why aren't more of their current shows getting enough airtime? Wouldn't it kinda make more sense that Craig of the Creek, We Bare Bears, or Victor and Valentino would get more airtime than Gumball at this point? I mean, we know that we're not going to get another season out of them, or so far, anything to really conclude the last episode. I'm still wondering if there's a movie being worked on, or if it ever even happens. I'm still interested as to why other hit shows that ended haven't been getting the same treatment. I'm always going to find that a little strange. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this? You think Cartoon Network should improve their schedule as a whole, or is it good the way it is? Let me know down in the comment section. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and hit the bell to be notified on my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good day, and remember, you're hearing it from a regular bunny in a regular world. See you next time.